All right, Julian.
Aye, aye.
Bronze. Wow. Another year. Same. What was that?
He looks so French there, doesn't he?
He still looks very French, especially with his PSG Santa hat. Well, we made Jules give us his best 11 of 2025 because we do not care for the FIFA one. So, Jules, walk us through it.
Yeah, I mean, I didn't want to go too PSG heavy. To be fair, it's already was already
Thank you.
Here you go. Donnarumma in goal. I don't think there's any debate there. Hakimi, Mendes, the two best fullbacks in the world. Pacho has been excellent in 2025, and it was between Saliba and Van Dijk for the second one. But because Saliba is Paris born and bred, he got the nod ahead of Virgil van Dijk. The midfield three, again, I think João Neves and Fabian Ruiz were very good with Vitinha, but Vitinha, outstanding, maybe the best player in that position right now in the world. I went for Rice and Pedri, who's been a magician in 2025. And then from the front three, I just cheated a little bit and put Mbappe back onto the left-hand side so I could have Dembele central and Lamine Yamal on the right.
All right, well, now it's the time where we get to rip it apart. Yep, I was going to say. Jan is the gift that keeps on giving. He said he didn't want exactly. Heavy. But they're either PSG heavy, PSG alum, or French. But Jan, what did you think of Jules' best 11 for the calendar year of 2025?
I think that is the best 11 of PSG this season. I think that is a great PSG team. He put them out. He had a choice between Saliba and Virgil van Dijk. Oh, surprisingly, he went for Saliba. It's a good team. If you do the Champions League team of the season, you can do it like this. I will, of course, no Norwegian hat on. I will put Erling Haaland in for 2025 as a whole. Absolutely. I will also see Kane and Olise in there somewhere. And then we can discuss who we take out. And I guess it's a chance that there will be a French guy.
There's a very high chance of that. Shaq, what do you make of it?
I have no issue with Jules' 11.
Oh,
and to Jan's point, yes, okay, you can make arguments for Kane, Olise, and Haaland. But similarly, Dembele, Mbappe, and Lamine Yamal, who do you drop out of those three? So I'm siding with Jules here, despite his obvious bias.
I mean, you could have thrown Rafinha in there as well.
I was wondering if Rafinha was going to get a look in.
Yeah.
He's Brazilian, though, so he doesn't make the cut.
I think it's a good team. I think it's good choices. Maybe Gabriel alongside Saliba instead of Pacho. I think.
How could you not have Erling Haaland in there? He scored. Okay, I make my case. It's that okay? And then Jules can have his team, and you guys can be nice at Christmas and agree with the French guys. And I say French guy because of the French team. But Erling Haaland last season, he played for a team that was not doing well. He never got a cross, and he never got a counter-attack, and he still scored 30. This season, he's scoring for fun. He's a top scorer in the qualification for the World Cup. He's taken his Norwegian team to the World Cup. And, I mean, I understand Jules have to put in Mbappe, but Erling Haaland will be the first one on the list.
Jules, come on in and defend yourself.
He never got a cross, and he never got a counter-attack. Oh, God! That's not fair.
Life's hard for the big man.
Okay, do for Kane as well. Go do for Kane.
Oh, boy.
He didn't get across, though.
I can't believe it. You're so jealous. You're so jealous.
Jules, do you want to chime in on why you couldn't squeeze Erling Haaland in?
Yeah, no. I completely understand Jan's point, and it's a really good point, to be fair. We can make the same for Kane, obviously, who's also had a very good 2025. Although Kane, unlike Haaland, and in a team that was functioning better last season, of course, but won the Bundesliga and reached the quarterfinals of the Champions League. And let's remind Jan and everybody that Erling Haaland lost in the last 16 of the Champions League, and obviously finished third in the Premier League as well. But he did score a lot of goals. As you know, I like the Dembele story. From where he was back in December to where he got, and the ceiling that he reached in that Champions League final and all that second part of the season. That's why he's the Ballon d'Or and not Erling Haaland, and I could not have the Ballon d'Or in our team of 2025.
I love
That was a casual hammer.
Shots fired there.
One thing I say to that is, Go ahead, Jan.
Yeah, okay, sorry. Now go. Now, just saying that I love the Love Actually stories. I put Hugh Grant in the team.
Not the Love Actually.
The one thing I'll say to
Dembele story.
is while Dembele, certainly in the first half of the season, was the standout story, if not the standout player of European football. Just, I wonder how much injuries of late have kind of taken off from his 2025 in terms of that icing on the cake. I just wonder if, again, just missing as often as he has been over the last month or two has taken a little bit of the gloss of what has been an outstanding year.
Well, it's perfect timing that we've been talking about Ousmane Dembele, because now we're going to go to the Player of the Year as crowned by our panelists. We had everybody vote on this panel right now, and this is what the results said. Dembele, yep, despite what Shaka said, he still reigns supreme in their minds, followed by Kylian Mbappe, Erling Haaland, Jan only in at number 3, Harry Kane at number 4, and Rafinha finally getting at least some love from our panel here. He rounds out the top 5. All right, who do I even go to first on this one? You know what, Jan, let me go to you first on this one. Haaland at number 3.
Well, I'm a big fan of democracy. So I will accept the vote, absolutely. I will go for this vote. I understand what's been said. I understand that people feel that they have to make Mbappe. I love the Dembele story as well, but I'm a bit with Shaka because if you can see my list, I haven't even Dembele in my team. And that's because we take the whole 2025. If you only did the Champions League, he was fantastic. And I followed this kid since he played at Dortmund. You have to love Dembele, his comeback, taking PSG as one of the key figures to get him win. So I will accept the vote, but still have another candidate, some other candidates.
I accept the vote, but I'm calling for a recount.
Oh. What do you feel should be changed, Shaq?
No. So, well, you see my vote there. And again, a lot of my vote has to do with I'm going to guess recency bias and in taking the entire year into context. As I mentioned, if you talk about the first half of the year, I think that my top 3 looks completely different. But just taking the calendar year into account, and again, I felt Dembele's injuries, certainly the second half of this year, and then Harry Kane and how good Bayern Munich have been this season. You know, I know it's not winning the Champions League, which was back in May, but in this half of the year, given Bayern started the season, I just and Kylian Mbappe started this season, I gave them the nod over Dembele.
Can I just say, I'm a bit surprised that we didn't see Lamine Yamal higher or Rafinha higher. I think Stevie only had Lamine Yamal in his top 3, and they're the ones that won trophy after trophy after trophy after trophy, which surely we bring in.
Spanish trophy after Spanish trophy.
Well, it's still a trophy, it's your domestic titles.
No, but then you draw that comparison. We're talking trophy after trophy and significant trophies. Dembele is the clear favourite.
Dembele, I think no arguments from me there, but Lamine, maybe Rafinha even a little higher on that list, maybe even higher than a Kane.
Well, let's be honest, we're splitting hairs here, aren't we?
Or a Haaland.
Yeah, we are. We are splitting hairs.
We're splitting hairs.
Or Mbappe. No trophies for Mbappe. I know Jules is going to come after me, and I'm not taking anything away from what he does individually, but surely trophies. Trophies to your name in a calendar year. Where's his trophies?
Ooh, Jules. Ooh.
It's a good point, Alexis.
Thank you. And I don't support neither Madrid or Barcelona.
Absolutely.
Yeah, we know.
But trophies should count.
But then to that, I can answer you that, you know, everything that Kylian can do right now is carry this Real Madrid team and score goals, which he has done. The rest, you can't win a Champions League on your own. We know that by now. You can't win La Liga on your own. We know that by now. Lamine had Rafinha to win La Liga, and Rafinha was the player of the season in La Liga. Not even Lamine or not Lewandowski or not Pedri or nobody else, really. Right now, there's Mbappe, and it's not just the rest at Real Madrid, it's Mbappe and nothing else at Real Madrid. So it's difficult for him.
All right.
Jude Bellingham said hello, Jules. How are you? Are you home?
Which Jude Bellingham?
Yeah.
The one from 2025 or the one from 2024?
Joe Bellingham from
Joe
Dortmund.
Bellingham.
Yeah, Joe.
I think his
Exactly.
dad's
Mark
got no
Bellingham.
chance, hasn't he?
Mark.
Okay.
Oh,
His
there
dad
are,
said he should have won it.
Oh boy.
Jude second.
there
Jude
are
third.
shots being fired all around.